Welcome to episode 6 of Tide and Timber. If you're new to the channel here, I show you guys a bit of my life and the things I get up to on our property in this beautiful part of the world. Today's episode is a great one. I'm doing a bit of maintenance, fixing up the tractor, just getting it back up and running. And then today's dive is going to be a real good one. We're out doing some spearfishing, grabbing a couple of nice fish, and then also go for a bit of a snorkel with my son. So check it out, guys. Hope you enjoy. My name is Ori, a city boy from Auckland and ex-Olympic swimmer, now trying my hand at this YouTube thing. I'll show you my life here in paradise as we build a future that me and my family love. We'll build stuff, grow things, cook incredible food from what we have around us, and go on the most amazing adventures. Welcome to Tide and Timber. Okay, welcome back to the channel. As I said in the intro, I'm just doing a bit of maintenance on the tractor here. Now, what I was trying to do was drive over the mower deck, so I've uncoupled it from the bottom of the tractor and was going to drive over the top, which is kind of what the manual said I could do. However, I figured out if I just slide it out, I only have to uncouple 3 points instead of an additional 2 more to get the whole kind of bracket under the tractor off. So it just made more sense, and I figured it would be an easier option to just pull it out the side, which is what we ended up going with. Moving forward, I think there's probably some benefit in uncoupling the extra points and then driving over it, but for now this worked. So now that I've got that out of the way, the next job is to just undo these top covers that protect the bearings and the mower belt. So I actually haven't undone this at all. So when I'd finally take these off, you'll see there's quite a bit of grass and sticks and things that get caught in there. So good idea for me to open these up and clean them out every once in a while. The mower belt itself actually snapped, so I was getting a new one and putting that on as well. And when I say new, it's kind of a spare that I had lying around. It does the job for a short-term fix, but I will need to grab a new belt and replace it properly. But I was just using this as a chance to, like I said, do a bit of maintenance, clean up, get some stuff out of the way that kind of probably was contributing to the first belt snapping. Like I said, there's all sorts of little bits of twigs and some stones and things that can kind of get lodged in there, and over time I guess they just wear away and catch on that belt. So I just was using this as that opportunity to tidy things up a little bit more, also learn how to do it, and then in the future if I ever need to do a belt replacement or get into this mower deck, you have to do this again if you want to sharpen the blades. Having a look at them, thankfully they did not seem to be too bad, so I didn't need to do that now. but this would be the way that I get the mower deck off to do that in the future as well. So this belt here was loose as anything, but I managed to get it working and put enough tension into the wheels there that it was able to be useful for one job or a couple jobs until I got a replacement belt, which is on the way. Okay, so first drop here, and the water's looking amazing. Pretty clear, very nice and clean at the moment, which is good. Not too many fish around, but we'll keep exploring and going through a few different zones, swimming around, seeing what we can find until we get to a more fishy spot. Here I'm just taking a look on the bottom, trying to find something I can use as a bit of a tool to smash up some kinner, use that to bring in some fish, and then see what's available, see what I can target, and if there's anything worthwhile shooting. Okay, so this is now a few minutes after I smashed up all those kinner, just coming down, seeing what's around. There was a lot of fish, but they were all quite small, so I just left it a little bit longer, and then I could start to see there was a few bigger models starting to come in. Some of the fish were getting a bit more curious and hungry, which is good. So I come down now, and I'm just waiting it out, seeing what's around. There's a decent sized snapper that I want to try and get. So thankfully that snapper I was hoping would stick around has. He's come in a bit more now because of those fish feeding and the other kinner and stuff like that. So I'll get myself all set up, get the gun. I'm doing my dive from quite a ways away so that I don't spook him when I drop in. And now I'm ready to go. I head down. We're scoping them out, trying to figure out the best way to get in there without scaring them off. Snapper tend to be quite shy, especially the bigger ones. They're a bit more wary of anything in the water. But here he is. I'm checking out left and right, seeing what else is going on, making sure I'm not missing any other fish that might be better. When he goes behind that rock, I start my push forward and then smack him. Nice, clean, easy shot. Now the whole time I've been using rocks and things I find on the seafloor to smash up kinner, which is fine, but forgetting I had this, which I actually found washed up on the beach one day, which is built for the job. So here we go, doing some more work on these kinner, but with the tool that's going to make it a little bit more a little bit easier. I'm really loving this dive and just how beautiful everything is under here. You can see sunlight streaming in. It just looks stunning. The clarity's there, the fish are there. It's all really, really special. So just trying to make the most of my time in the water. I've found that diving, I've found that doing all the yard work, doing all the different things as I've gotten older, the things that I probably didn't enjoy as a kid, chores, doing jobs, have become my hobbies really. And I did see something online that kind of said men turn a lot of their jobs into their hobbies. You think about, guys who get into different things around the house, DIY and lawn care and all sorts of stuff. They just turn it into something that they enjoy solely because they have to do it. And I suppose that's kind of what's happening here for me with this place and the property we've got. I'm seeing myself learning new things. Obviously a tractor and running that around and figuring out how to fix things on there is new to me. But the diving as well. I've been in the water my whole life but never really done any fishing, and this is all brand new, so I'm figuring things out, but it serves a utility in that it helps me and my family. As I've mentioned in some of the other videos, it definitely takes a bit of the pressure off the grocery bill at the end of each week if I can get some fish for us, because as everyone's probably well aware, the cost of everything seems to be going through the roof at the moment. So I'm really enjoying this, as well as being able to use it to serve a purpose and take care of my family. And speaking of family, the next dive that I go on here, you'll see it's not as good. The weather was kind of turning a little bit, but here I am with my son, and being able to share this with him is something I remember doing with my dad. But, I'm hoping it will be something he remembers when he's older and is able to do with his kids. And so, teaching him about water safety, but also just giving him some memories and some experiences that hopefully he'll remember for a long time is super special to me. So, yeah.
Trying to see where you were. So many fish down there.
Getting to the end of this dive now. The wind was really starting to pick up, as you can probably hear in the video. But yeah, me and my boy, we decided to call it a day and head into shore. So yeah, we'll wrap up the video there. I hope you guys have enjoyed that one. I definitely enjoyed filming it. It's a lot of fun doing these videos. I find it strange, trying to remember to set up cameras and what kind of shots and video, what stuff to film. But it's all learning, and I think I'm getting the hang of it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and sing out if there's stuff you want to see, don't want to see. But I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.